Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Topical English Vocabulary with me, Teacher Tiffany. Now, in this week's episode, you are going to learn 5 English terms related to the topic of online learning platforms. You are right now, as you're watching this lesson and listening to this lesson, utilizing an online platform. So, in order to speak English fluently and confidently about this topic, you need to learn today's terms. Are you ready? Well then, let's jump right in. All right, our very first term is blended learning. Good. Again, blended learning. Excellent. So what does this term blended learning actually mean? It refers to an educational approach that combines online digital media with traditional face-to-face classroom methods. Again, online digital media with traditional face-to-face methods. So check out this image. In this image, we see individuals sitting in an actual classroom. And we also see these individuals utilizing technology to have some of their class material delivered to them. One individual looks like she is watching a class online, even though she's also in a physical classroom. So blending online and physical, one-on-one or in-person teaching together, we call this blended learning. You got it. Yes. All right. So let's check out these example sentences. Here's the first example sentence. The university's blended learning model includes both online modules and in-person lectures to enhance student experience. Next, blended learning allows for flexible scheduling while maintaining the benefits of direct instructor interaction. And finally, she found that the blended learning format provided a good balance between self-paced study and live classroom engagement. So once again, our first term is blended learning. Good, excellent. Our second term, again, very important for this topic, is user interface. Good, again, user interface. Excellent. Now, this term user interface just refers to the layout and design of the software platform that users interact with, including menus, buttons, and navigation tools. It's the platform, the system you're using to interact with the software. All right? So imagine when you have your iPad, if you use an iPad in your hand and you want to start studying, you want to access your online classes for the online learning portion of your course. Well, you go on the platform and you see that there are many different options, different menus that you can click on, maybe the book or the video lessons. This is an example of a user interface. You got it? Yes, excellent. All right. So let's check out the example sentences. Here's the first example sentence. A well-designed user interface can significantly improve the ease of use and overall experience of an online learning platform. Next, the course platform's user interface was intuitive, making it easy for students to navigate through the materials. And finally, developers continuously refine the user interface to ensure it meets the needs of both instructors and learners. So once again, our second term is user interface. Excellent. All right, now let's move on to our third term. Our third term is a term you might have heard before. After me, webinar. Excellent. Again, webinar. Great job. Now, what is a webinar? A webinar is a seminar or presentation conducted over the internet, allowing real-time interaction between the presenter and the participants. I give webinars each month, actually, on my main YouTube channel, Speak English with Tiffani. And during the workshops, they're online workshops that are actually webinars, online presentations where students from around the world, and maybe even you, have interacted with me live during the class, during the webinar. Makes sense, right? Excellent. So check out this image. In this image, we see that a woman, it seems like she is leading the webinar. People are watching her as she speaks to them. She has her camera on right above her screen, and they are listening intently as she delivers information during the webinar. You got it? Good job. All right, so now let's check out some example sentences using this term. Here's the first example sentence. The instructor scheduled a webinar to discuss the key concepts covered in the online module. Next, participating in a webinar provided the students with an opportunity to ask questions and receive immediate feedback. And finally, she attended several webinars to gain additional insights and clarify topics from her online course. So once again, our third term is webinar. Now let's move to our fourth term. Our fourth term is module. Good. Again, module. Excellent. Now, this term module just refers to a distinct unit or section of a course that focuses on a specific topic or skill, often part of a larger curriculum, a section of your curriculum. This section, this module is focused on math. This module is focused on science. Again, a specific section or portion of the curriculum. Now, I want you to check out this image. This image of a teacher speaking with her two students, a girl and a boy. And they are looking at a tablet, and we can imagine that the teacher is explaining today's module, what the students will be learning today. All right, so let's check out these example sentences. Here's the first example sentence. Each module of the online course includes video lectures, readings, and quizzes to ensure comprehensive learning. Next, the course is divided into modules, allowing students to complete one section before moving on to the next. And finally, she found the interactive elements in each module helpful for reinforcing the material covered. So again, our fourth term is module. Excellent. All right, now let's move on to our fifth term. Our fifth term is digital literacy. Excellent. Again, digital literacy. Great job. All right, this term digital literacy just refers to the ability to effectively and critically navigate, evaluate, and create information using a range of digital technologies. In English, we say digital literacy. Are you able to use your computer, your iPad, your laptop to access online learning platforms? Can you study using these tools? Digital literacy. Now, check out this image. In this image, we see a little girl. She probably is no more than 4 years old, but her digital literacy score is very high. Why? She has her headphones on and she's looking at an iPad while a teacher is delivering a lesson. Maybe the teacher is teaching her the alphabet or the sounds, and the little girl is paying attention. Makes sense, right? Excellent. So let's check out these example sentences. Here's the first example sentence for digital literacy. Digital literacy is essential for students to fully engage with and benefit from online learning platforms. Next, the course includes a module on digital literacy to help students use various online tools and resources effectively. And finally, improving digital literacy skills can enhance one's ability to access and utilize online educational content. So again, our fifth term is digital literacy. So we're going to listen to a paragraph that includes each of these terms. Again, remember, we are speaking about online learning platforms. And we've had these terms: blended learning, user interface, webinar, module, and digital literacy. Now, I want you to listen closely as I read this paragraph, which includes each of the terms. Here's the paragraph. Online learning platforms have transformed the way people learn languages, offering flexibility and accessibility. These platforms often break down language learning into manageable modules, interactive exercises, multimedia content, and even live webinars enhance the learning experience. Developing digital literacy is crucial for navigating these platforms effectively, as understanding user interfaces and online tools is essential. Many learners also benefit from blended learning, combining online resources with traditional classroom instruction to create a well-rounded language learning experience. This paragraph included each and every one of the terms you learned today. Now, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I want to remind you everything you learned today. We were looking at day 28 of a 30-day plan. You can get your copy of this month's daily English vocabulary book by hitting the link in the description. We are looking at book number 10, Daily English Vocabulary, and it will help you improve your English by having a new topic each day over a 30-day period, helping you master 5 new terms a day. I'll talk to you in the next lesson.